Hi there and welcome back to Tyranny on Hard. It's Judgment Day and we are the law. We're playing our tank, Jacob the Lord Dread, and we're just before entering whatever it is that we are entering, right? Probably Ascension Hall. The final battle awaits us. I don't know what awaits us there, but we'll soon see. We're entering in the hope of defeating whatever evil is behind. Last group was kind of a toughie, and I'm curious to know if we will get some help or if we'll just die from the last encounter. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk. We have Ebb here and Tarkis Ari. Outrunner, a Sage, Honor Guard, an Archer, and a Sage Apprentice. These guys could murder us. So we need to talk. Ebb again. We already talked. So, you are the vanguard of Kyros' conquest. Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already, word of our defiance spreads throughout the lands. You're 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkis Ari, de facto leader of the dwindling Wendrian Guard, short, sunburned and agitated. Even when standing still, her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone, and her face is short on symmetry, thanks to the scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall. She chortles, pointing upward to the ceiling, its stone arcs somehow supporting the massive weight of the spire overhead. Consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly, there's no finer place to settle an intractable foe. Sisters, brothers, Ari looks back to her cadre of soldiers with a solemn nod. It has been a privilege to lead and an honor to share in your final days. Taking a deep breath, she turns to you, waiting silently. What should we do? I mean, we're really not bluffing normally, but this is a situation where we're outnumbered by 3. And maybe we don't want to die. We could menace them, or we could bluff. Let's try to bluff at least, and it will bring us some time probably. I'm but the first of your problems. The chorus and the disfavored are right behind me. The one thing they have in common is a hatred of you. Fine, just more grizzle to chew upon. However many friends you brought, we'll be happy to slay them all. Captain nods at her own words, but looks to her soldiers and sees unsettled faces looking back. Steady yourselves. This is our moment of glory. Her rallying shout echoes through the chamber, but does little to bolster the shaking morale of her crew. Ah, we did the right thing, it seems. What did you hope to gain from your rebellion? Nothing that we haven't already gained. Our pride, our dignity. These things you can never take from us. She smiles, her eyes distant for a moment. The Wendrian Guard could never stand against all of Kyros' forces. But we can teach others to resist, and maybe you'll run out of soldiers before we run out of stubbornness. But I doubt it. Yeah, you already use Kyros' currency. Speak the language. Military control is a formality. But that's... Ari stammers, swatting at the air. That's just sophistry. Kyros speaks our language, not the other way around. Besides, that proves nothing other than common history. But the faint bander is saying that Kyros is not just one enemy, but a massive force that can reach you, even in times of peace. Armies and edicts are just two of the bloodier ways Kyros can control you. Yeah, and seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. And what did taking Vendrian's well cost you? How many disfavored corpses rust in the valley? How many Chormen fell to our blades? How does the endless battle of the blade grave while you deal with us here? Ari laughs, wincing as he clutches her side. And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? Did the armies bond in camaraderie over our deaths? Our stand here is the first of your problems. You've traded your kinsmen to slow the inevitable, nothing more. We demonstrated that the armies of Kyros could be shamed by stubborn peasants. The Overlord's empire is vast, his armies numerous, his magic unstoppable, yet he cannot destroy our fighting spirit. Hardly the show of force I'd expect from a truly fearsome Overlord. I hope that argument keeps you warm in the emptiness of the void, guardsman. Any last words? Yes, a broad smile comes over Ari's face. Tell the voices of Nerat. We are most thankful for his aid. We would not have made it this far without his support.
Come at me.
What? Oh, they are all weakened now? Ah, that was because of our speech, right? Now, we have the archer here. Tarkis Ari, who has really, really good defense, but not will. We have the Honor Guard, who has less well defense. Yeah, let's actually shield bash the Honor Guard here. And what do we have here? What can we do? What weapon sets do we have? Tearsman Hunting Bow. We have the stance of 3 Whispers. Dodging enemy attacks. Bonus damage. I have more accuracy. Seeking Sheath. Yeah, I want the Seeking Sheath. Can't we go for this? And attack Ebb. Titan's Touch coming, but I want the Greater Renewal. And the Shield Bash should go to that guy. Yeah, we're probably just dying here. I wouldn't know what to do. Could try to break the wall here. They're executing all of us. I'd really like to have the attack on Ebb, but maybe we'll just run out of here. Maybe that's the best thing we can do. On the other hand, we should change weapon set, probably. And run in here. Slaughter that archer. Something we should be able to do quite well. We have the shield bash coming. We should really do that. And as long as we have some, we should give Jacob the Titan's Touch. We have breaking the wall on that Tarkis Ari.
Run me hard.
which should help a lot. There are more people coming in, which means Barik could go for the Iron Storm. Together with Jacob. Combo is interrupted though. Everyone's just attacking like mad here. Prone again. All of them are attacking Lantry. Should just heal himself. That's possible. Barrick is also prone. Ah, very nice. Tarkus Ari is like the total proning machine. I don't know how I can say it else. Like, it's absolutely incredible. How can she do that? Yeah, erase the record. Should be a thing on himself. If we can kill Tarkus Ari, that might be a really good thing for us. I mean, look at it. She's just running in and proning us all. So that didn't work. But maybe Blood-Soaked Stone. Striking Iron. Yeah, we have Lantry. He should take a potion. Thrust.
Will do. Pay attention, kid.
Ah. Hey, Lantry. Old man. Maybe a Titan's Touch himself. Seems like we have no choice but trying to kill Tarkus.
On it.
There's a lot of guys here. I mean, we could try again with that Iron Storm. Tarkus Ari is at least near death, so that will be good. And we can skewer. Constantly checking. Take that potion. Stuff. Is the Iron Storm finally coming? Come on. Everyone's poisoned here in that freaking cloud. Can you heal? Heal yourself then. Ah, finally Tarkus Ari is gone. Who's that? There's the Honor Guard. That guy is down as well. They like somehow killed themselves with that. Breaking the wall is totally good for that. I'd like to have an attack on this guy too. Jacob should sunder. It seems like somehow that is not as threatening as I thought. Who should we give that thing? Probably should do the erase the record on himself again, as this was so good before. Bastion. Yeah, maybe Bastion is good. Maybe it is not. Maybe it is not. We've killed the honor guard. Now to the next one. How quickly can he do something again? What can he do? Nothing yet. Should attack then. Should attack here as well, breaking the wall.
Let's have it.
Yeah, that was a good thing. Now let's go for the archer together. I mean, let's do everything together. Seems like it could be okay. Let's go for the buff. Jacob is standing here. Is he a target for anyone? No. Then he should just run over. Attack that guy as well. I have the Quill Strike. We have the Titan's Touch. Let's just give the Titan's Touch. Whomever. And you should drink a potion. Unless a healing potion. Because there's nothing else you have.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Nice going. Also, the archer was annihilated. Now let's go for the sage, as he is closest to us. We're going for the simplest of the simple tactics here. And it seems to work. I don't know how, but...
no other way.
Somehow assist seems to be the best thing in this world for us.
Won't happen.
Oh, immune to paralysis. Very good. And we can heal again. Whom should we heal? Jacob? Varric? Or Vers? I think Vers needs most healing. Let's heal her. Erase the record. We'll do that on Varric. Jacob should attack. Vers should attack. And he should move in here and go for breaking the wall.
I will aid you.
And we can take another healing potion. Mother's Embrace. Yeah, you need your Mother's Embrace now. You need your Mother's Embrace.
My armor.
Ebb is going down now. Let's stop her.
Right.
Moving to ranged. Why would you go for ranged now? There's a ball lightning coming. Oh. That could hurt. How's Jacob doing?
Little shit.
Oh yes, Ebb also went down. Now about that ball lightning, right? Skewer. Thunder.
You got it.
Strike the iron. Ow.
I will aid you. It's a hit.
Shield bash, whatever. We did it! Oh god. How did that work? And who are these guys? Are you reinforcements or what?
Every day.
You worthless gnats. We may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. The captain coughs up blood. Iron Marshal Arrhenius. Oh yes, you've bested their leadership. Most impressive. Remind me never to underestimate the skills of a Fate Binder. Will we betray? No, we're the law. We don't betray. And we want to keep the peace. We're servants of the Overlord. I'm honored to have had a hand in the glory. It is the disfavored who should be honored. You have been with us from the start to the finish of this long conquest, from the gates of judgment to this, our very moment of victory. Thank you, Jacob the Lord Red, for all that you have given the Legion. The clatter and madness of combat has finally ceased. Ascension Hall is for a moment tranquil. May pox take your children. Tarkus Ares slumps to a crouch, her body trembling from injury and fatigue. With those words of defeat, the burning hum you've heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since before you proclaimed the edict upon Vendrian's well. I lay claim to Ascension Hall. Let us be free of this edict. Feel a tug in your chest as a warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as if you are lighter than air. Such beauty, the will of the Overlord. What has happened here? Have we been teleported? Was this, I don't know, beaming? Nice going. This is the Tower of the Overlord. Probably. Let's see. You blink away the last of the luminescent trails in your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with wide open space in every direction, save for the slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. High winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. Is this? Lantry looks out to the horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, this must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? Lantry's eyes look down over the ledge. Dumbstruck by the vertical plunge, Lantry backs away from the edge. I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. The wind ruffles the feathers in Verse's hair, and Verse quickly smooths them down. A damn cold change. She peers over the edge. Think I could land on my feet if I jumped? Not that it would matter for long. Kyros, be merciful. What now? Barrick spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor of his helmet. Every way you look, mountains rise up along a distant horizon. The rivers and forest below bring to mind maps of Vendrian's Well, and you quickly trace the Matani, the Ironev, and all the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it, this is indeed the pinnacle of the spire at Vendrian's Well. How did we get all the way up here? Ari strains to stand up, clutching her side. Another question. How in the name of Graven Ash do we get down? The Iron Marshal walks to the edge, trembling a half-pace back as she peers downward. The warriors below must be sensing that the edict has ended. We should be down there, by their side. The edict is gone, and we're still standing. If I were a conscript down there, I'd run for it and thank my good fortune. Verse draws herself up and takes a welcome breath. She glances down at the ground with less certainty. Well, what should we do? We should claim this place for Tunon, right? Yeah, we are the law. This is Tunon's court. I hereby claim this place. This is now an extension of Tunon's court, and all combatants must leave. This is no longer strictly a military concern. We need to take a breath and sift through what just happened, Barrick says. You would claim this place for Tunon? That would actually be a strategic advantage for the disfavored. We can't spare the soldiers to garrison this place, yet we'd like to deny the Kyros every foothold possible. The Iron Marshal nods, slowly at first, then with confidence. I'll happily counsel Gravenash to support this claim. Then send word to Gravenash that we are successful. That was a worthy battle, Barrick says. Not since Stalwart have I seen such courage, such determination. Oh, but the siege needed you spans ago. Agreed, Arrhenius says, and I would be honored to deliver your auspicious message in person, but she points down over the ledge. Oh, God, no. We won't throw Tarkus Ari down. That would be against the law and totally senseless. I think the blast of magic from the spire and the edict's end should have been clear to everyone, but Gravenash will want to know you are safe. Go through that portal and report to Gravenash, then return to me with any news. No telling how stable it is, but look closely and you'll see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, if you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping, so what do we have to lose? Iron Marshal Arrhenius. How? Oh, how did I not notice that? Portal's shimmering contours glimmer the moment you call out its presence. Assuming this takes me back to Ascension Hall, I'll carve a path back to Ash and let him know the score. With resounding clatter, Arrhenius beats her breastplate in salute. Glory to Kyros. Yeah, we'll salute back. This is military law, right? Salute the Iron Marshal. This is, I mean, we are not only part of the law, but also part of this troop. Thank you for being the edge of our blade. We've been short-handed even since we took the gates of the judgment, and these Oathbreakers fight well above their station. Without you in my vanguard, this would have been a bloodier day, and there's no telling if we would have seized Ascension Hall in time. Nerad's treachery means war. I trust we will be able to rely on your continued support in the coming trials. No doubt, I'm the very definition of an enemy of the Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance, so I know what's about to happen. But I know when I've met my match, and like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to live. If you will show me mercy, I will pledge my life to you, God Faithbinder. Tidecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an Oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be. But I promise, if you spare me, I will serve you well. What can we do? I mean, she's the Tidecaster. She is the epitome of the resistance here. If anyone should be executed, should be her. Together with Tarkus Eri, of course. But we have talked to her in the past. And she has stuck to the rules of blue flag conversation. So there is a hint that she will... that she will bound to the rules. We'll give her that chance. Maybe she can be useful to the Overlord. That's all that counts. But why would we trust you? Because I'm all out of reasons to fight you. The Vendrian Guard and the School of Tides are no more, leaving me with no loyalties or ties to, well, anyone. And we must all bow to Kyros' minions eventually, right? I would die before swearing fealty to the voices of Nerat, and Graven Ash would kill me in a heartbeat. If I am to serve anyone in this new order, it should and must be the Archon of Justice. And you are the only servant of Tunon I can think to ask. Well, my mercy has a price for the Overlord. What will stay your hand, if not my service? Is it wealth you desire? I have plenty stashed throughout the tiers. I can lead you to it. Do we want the staff? Do we want the knowledge of the Tidecasters? To make the army of the Overlord stronger. And let our secrets fall to Kyros' minions? Yes, exactly. Ebb looks down at her feet, chewing on her tongue for a long pause. It would take ages to train you. I can offer you this. Spare my life, and I can get you access to my master's grimoire. Deal? Teach me what you know, or die. If that is what you require, she locks eyes with yours, her face stern and cold. I will endeavor to train you. It may take time. But if I am left alive and in good health, I will show you the secrets of the School of Tides. Then swear fealty to me. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Jacob the Lord Red. She dips in a short bow before meeting your eyes with a trembling smile. I'll serve and obey until such time as I am freed from my obligations. Oh, the party's already full. I thought we could take her on, but... then we'll just accept this, because we won't exchange anyone. I mean, these are our companions. We're not giving them away. Vendrian's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kyros' armies take the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Vendrian Guard rebellion has been crushed. You claimed Ascension Hall with your disfavored allies, satisfying the terms of Kyros' baleful edict. You and the forces of Kyros are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the citadel and toward each other. The tensions that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed iron and bronze in a hasty, disorganized battle. As his forces were cut down, the voices of Nerat and his officers escaped to the Stone Sea, leaving the conscript army to carry on their battle against the disfavored. In the aftermath, the disfavored broke camp and withdrew to their fortress in the Blade Grave, there to regroup and prepare for the extended campaign against the Scarlet Chorus. Having taken Vendrian's well for yourself, Archon Graven Ash recognized your lawful claim to rule and occupy the Spire. As days pass, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explored your strange bastion and planned your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and Disfavored turned on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's third has heralded the collapse of Kyros' offensive. Tunon. The Archon of Justice observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to court at the Bastard City and report on his actions in Vendrian's Well. Civil War. What a shame that it descended into this. Archon Ash will want to meet and discuss the next steps. Best that you regroup in Iron Hearth. Gather your strength and regroup, but don't leave the Archon waiting. Send Ash my regards. The General has done much for me, and I wish he was here to see this. I'll join the Archon at Iron Hearth after I speak with Tunon. That would be best, Arrhenius says. She shakes her head and looks out on the spire with fresh bewilderment. It's not enough that we are fighting 2 wars. Now we have this to puzzle through. I don't envy your position. See you at Iron Hearth. The dizzying energy from the spire falters. Whatever force awoke the powers that reside here gutters and fades, though a faint hum persists in the sculpture at the center. That is odd. There was a portal here a moment ago, but it seems to have vanished. Look around for a solution. The humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume, as if to draw your attention. And as we're trying to solve this riddle, I'd say thank you for watching for now. We'll explore our new abilities, our new things we have learned in the next episode. It's Judgment Day, or it was Judgment Day, and we were the law. Now it's Warriors Day. And we're in for a lot of new quests, a lot of new exciting things to find out. So I'd say happy gaming to you, and see you in the next episode.